Hey, I'm Emma, and I'm telling you like it is, with a spurt of sarcasm and a touch of exaggeration. Okay, so I haven't been an adult for too long, but I'm sure you've got those friends your age where you're like, they have their stuff together. Well, I don't. So I guess that's me. I kid. But I do give honest to good advice, and I can be pretty mature behind this sarcastic, fun loving facade. So here's my 15 signs of adulting maturity. 1. Pros from cons. Okay, so we all grow up to have our own personal defense mechanisms to the outside world. Compulsive lying, risky behavior, aggression, anxiety, depression. Call them quirks of behavior. I myself used to be extremely shy and anxious. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, though you know I am, but I've taken the positive in those tendencies while chipping away at the negative. So shy. I'm now more comfortable in crowds and talking in group settings. I do theater, so I do hope so. But then, I'm still a good listener, no cliches intended, and I can read social situations very well, because I've observed them for years. Hey, we all have a default, and I'm of the mind that that's our starting point, but adulting is recognizing it and starting to master it. 2. You buy gifts that are right for the person. Don't buy what you think that person should have, buy what you know they'll want. If that person doesn't wear jewelry, don't buy them a watch, a bracelet, a necklace, a jewelry, basically, unless they've asked for it. And sometimes gift giving isn't very complicated. Look, I'm the type of gal that loves notebooks, so when in doubt, just get me a nice one. But also, too, sometimes gift giving can be a very logical process. When my girlfriend at the time landed her first professional job, I bought her a beautiful floral pencil case with a gold pen. Why? Because 1, I wanted to give her something useful for her new job. 2, I wanted to give her a reminder of me and of my affection at work. And 3, she loved floral patterns. And no, we didn't break up over the gift. So yeah, gifts can be thoughtful and thought out. 3, you've planted yourself at work. Okay, so I didn't use the word planted because I'm a weirdo. Well, yeah, I'm a weirdo, but that's not the point. The point is, planted is the most appropriate word because I see job satisfaction a lot like taking root. Because hey, even dream jobs have downsides. In fact, in every work environment I've ever worked for, I've had dissatisfied colleagues. Heck, I myself have been dissatisfied by a job. I find, though, that concentrating on the bright side and rerouting your perspective to stay there as much as possible helps even on days where everything just goes wrong. Hey, you can apply that to other domains in your life too. Just saying, when's the last time you walked outside and realized just how beautiful the sky was? Or, where I live now, we have pretty intense winters, but walking with a crisp breeze in your face can feel so good. And no, I'm not on something. Moving on. 4, you have wine glasses. Obviously. 5, you've lived alone. There's nothing like living on your own that makes you responsible with a capital R. Not only are you responsible for cooking, but also cleaning, bills, upkeep, other stuff that I guess I must casually ignore. Also, there's something to be said about being comfortable with silence. I never noticed how used to background noise I was until I started living alone. Or that living with someone else made me feel safer. Not that I think we could have defended ourselves from a pro robber, but still. Although, I did take some taekwondo classes before realizing that years of ballet couldn't just be easily undone. Watching me try must have been a source of entertainment, though. 6, you shop strategically. I have my own shopping pattern despite my erratic schedule, and this is what it comes down to. 1, I buy in bulk for non-perishables. 2, I buy most of my groceries at the least expensive grocery store near my place. 3, I buy occasional groceries at other places if my preferred spot doesn't have it, or is not open when I need it, or is very much out of the way that day. And then, 4, I eat out or order food when I've run out of time, or as a treat. Very rarely. Oh, and I also have an app on my phone that lets me know about sales, and I stock up that way too. It also has a list function that I use religiously. Now, you can shop based on your own priorities. Mine is obviously money. But strategic shopping saves so much time, and is a skill I've developed over time. Plus 2, I shop during the day on weekdays as much as possible. I don't hate crowds anymore, but my phobia of waiting in line has everything to do with my hating wasting time. 7, you have a dream and a plan. When I was a little girl, I dreamt of becoming a magical princess ballerina. Okay, so the magical and princess bit, not too realistic. But so is the ballet dancer bit. I mean, I'm good at it, but it takes me forever to learn choreography, and I never mastered the head spin thing for turns. But I did eventually develop a dream and a plan. My dream, become a working actor. My plan, create my own projects and work on other projects till I have a reputation that gets me into more and more paid projects. Kind of like building a client base. If you're a chiropractor, it takes time, dedication, and skill. All things that I can work on. See? A dream and a plan. 8. You know how to manage yourself. Here are a few hard and fast rules I live by and that I've developed for myself. 1. Never pack a lunch right before work. I run out of time every single time. 2. Never go anywhere without an umbrella and reusable bags. I will inevitably need them. 3. Never doubt my gut feeling. And 4. Laugh every single day. Living is about enjoying, not dying on the inside prematurely. Now, I do have other rules, and they all do evolve over time. Sometimes I disregard them, and then I usually pay the price. But it's that self-knowledge that keeps me organized, happy, and well, alive too. All very important things. 9. You have a need to nurture outside of yourself. So, I never used to get people who wanted kids. They suck up your time, your money, and they stink. Not always, but still. But then I spontaneously bought myself a rose bush, and I actually care enough to try and keep it alive. And I've been thinking about getting a pet and actually researching what I would want. And no, not having a kid yet. But maybe eventually. Who knows? And don't tell me you do, because I really don't believe in fortune tellers. Do not lie to me. 10. You know what you're not good at, and you get the help you need. Need an actress? I'm your gal. Somebody to hear you out and cheer you up? Of course. But you need me to help with home renos? Or to cat sit? Or help you move? Not my forte. And just as I try to contribute to other people's lives meaningfully and as much as possible with my specific skill sets, I do respect my own limitations. When it comes to getting something done, my to-do list is more of a to-be-done list. So basically, when I can afford to, I do things based on a what do I feel like doing now basis. And when I can get help for the things I'm not good at, I appreciate having a community around me and contributing back my own skills. So yeah, which of you is giving me what first? I'm waiting. 11. You are resourceful though. I'm not very good at fixing things, but somehow I fixed a dishwasher and a washing machine with my bare hands. And the power of the internet. Hey, I managed to save myself hundreds of dollars. That's still impressive. 12. You know how to get yourself organized. Life is unpredictable, at best. But it's when you go through a rough patch that you test just how mature you are. How long do you stay upset? How upset do you get? What strategies do you use to get yourself out of your funk? When I get stressed, I get sick. And when I get sick, I have a hard time getting up in the morning. So I set up that alarm that's across from my bed that forces me to physically get up. And I try to find time to rest up. So I basically try to put all the odds in my favor so that bad times come to pass. Guess it's my way of fighting back the uphill battle this life can be sometimes. 13. You can be an island and a safe harbor. For me, this means I'm comfortable on my own. But I also openly accept people into my life who accept me for my sense of humor and treat me well, as I treat them well. Inside this sarcastic shell of a human is a real person who likes to keep things real. And really, anyone who's on board with that can join the adventure that is my life. Hey, I'm willing to share. 14. You're more resilient after a breakup, with less tissues, less issues, and less runny mascara. Or if you're like me and don't often put on makeup, less of something else. Take your pick. So, I'm not about to start a cult or anything, but I feel pretty good about myself right now. I'm not perfect, but hey, if you disagree, tell me below. Just add comments, people. And also, according to you, what's the real mark of a mature adult? If I don't have it yet, I'll consider working on it. Thanks, guys.